At the very beginning of the smartphone era, a Massachusetts-based company called Nuance helped Apple to launch its very first AI-powered assistant called Siri. And this helped to springboard the general public's relationship with AI-powered models in our day-to-day lives. On the other side of the market, Rich Miner was working in Cambridge to help found one of Apple's greatest competitors, Android, the startup that Google acquired in 2005 to serve as the foundation of its smartphone operating system. Now, that operating system is the most popular in the world. That's him calling right now. Is it true that you invented Siri a decade before Siri?
In the early 90s, we had a company called Wildfire that built the first voice-based personal assistant, and it worked primarily on the phone network, but she had a personality, she told jokes, she'd help schedule calls for you, route calls, and in fact, we had a patent for the wake-up word. So when you say, "Hey Alexa" or "Hey Google," we had a patent for that back in 1994.
How did Google's purchase of Android lead to it to build a campus in Kendall Square?
As a co-founder, I just wasn't going to leave Cambridge. Anyways, I was going to, I was set here, living here, and didn't want to move to the West Coast. So it just made sense for us to, start planning to build the company with our, two geographies, West Coast and East Coast. So it was pretty easy for me to convince Google that we should have a Boston campus, and that's grown to facilities that can house around 3,000 or more people.
How do you envision the future of tech?
We're certainly entering a new era of tech with the evolution of generative AI and AI kind of hitting some new pinnacle of capability. And I think you're going to continue to see as, the New England, Boston, Cambridge, Kendall Square area have always been instrumental in the evolution of new platforms and new technologies into vibrant startups and hard problems solved. I think you're going to continue to see that in this next age of AI.
I heard that you contributed a bunch of money to a Spock statue at the Museum of Science. I'm really curious how Star Trek influenced you.
The idea of a communicator and the idea of a tricorder kind of combine into what a smartphone is today, right? A handheld communications device that also can do all kinds of other things, including now having sensors so that it can sense your environment. So yeah, for me, Star Trek, through my series of startups, has provided an influence, and it seemed like a good way to give back a little bit to the community with that commemorative statue that they plan on putting in place.
What keeps you motivated?
I just like to work with smart people solving hard problems.